But our first guest is an instructor for the Mass Comm and Journalism School here at Southern Miss, as well as the coordinator for the university's British Studies program. Please welcome Maggie Williams to the show. Maggie, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So on previous editions of this show, we've had a couple of students who are participated in the Chateau program that's part of the Office of Study Abroad. But the most popular one seems to be the British Studies program. What is the British Studies program, and what distinguishes it from the other programs offered from Study Abroad?
Well, the British Studies program is the oldest. It's 40-plus years. It is a month-long study abroad program based in London, England. Students travel there every summer. This summer it'll be from June the 1st through July the 2nd, and have the opportunity to earn 6 hours of class credit for studying any one of 13 different courses.
Okay. And when they travel to the UK, where do they stay specifically?
They stay in a 20-story dorm that is part of the University of Westminster.
Okay.
It's located on Marylebone Road, right around the corner from where legendary Sherlock Holmes denizens are, because that was Baker Street back in the day.
Yeah.
So it's a dorm situation.
I got you. So you won't have a place to yourself. You'll be bunking probably with someone.
No, actually, you have private rooms and a private bath.
Oh, that's good.
There are 6 rooms per flat, is what they call it, and everyone shares a kitchen. But you have your own private space.
Oh, that's nice. And of those courses, what kind of courses are offered through the British Studies program? Are they just for mass comm and journalism, or what's the kind of variance on those?
Well, as I always tell everyone, the mass comm and journalism course is the best, but there are courses in art, business, history, English, geography, library science, interdisciplinary studies. There's a performing arts class this summer that focuses on dance. There's a psychology class, and there is a new class this summer in child and family studies.
And for the specific one, I didn't have anything prepared for this, but what on that specific course that you teach, what exactly will you be teaching while you're there?
My class is called Information Please, Journalism, Public Relations, Social Media, and the British Culture.
Wow.
So it's sort of an umbrella course, and it covers a great deal of things that have to do with all areas of mass comm.
Okay, and the British part of it, what are kind of the variations that you see between, covering media in terms of, the British press, UK press versus the American press?
Well, of course, the UK does not have a First Amendment.
Right.
And so there are regulators who make sure that the journalists and the advertisers and the filmmakers and all of those sorts of people are doing it according to code.
Gotcha.
So we talk to some of those regulators, as well as people who are newsmakers, people who are news producers, people who are news writers and announcers and that sort of thing.
Right. It's just something else to look out for. Like here, we have a media law course that protect you from lawsuits from, private or, private businesses. But there you actually have to worry about, because you don't have a freedom of speech over there. So
the government sort of regulates what you do.
I got you. So is the British Studies program offered to all classifications of students?
It is. You have an undergraduate section and a graduate section, so literally anyone who wants to go can go. I think all of the courses this year are geared so that there are really no prerequisites. You could talk to your professor if you had worries about not being in that major or something and wanting to take a particular class, but everything is done so that anyone who wants to take part can. And we have a consortium of schools that are part of the overall program. So you will be meeting students from all over the country, as well as students from here at Southern.
And all over, I think in some programs, like they're all over the world. You may meet kids from Japan or South Africa, or, just wherever, because they take in a bunch of, there are a lot of universities involved with it. So how many spots are typically reserved for the program?
It usually is around 125 to 135.
Okay.
That's been kind of the average for the last several years. We've had some big years, and it's been a while since we've gone much below 125, but
Wow.
we've had a few years where there have been a few less.
You've pretty much been at capacity for quite a while now.
Yeah,
That's
really.
good. So if let's see, if there are students who listening who haven't participated in this before and want to go, what are some just kind of off the top of your head tips that you would have before they decide to do this and they head to another country?
Well, the best thing that you can do is take part in International and Diversity Education Week next week.
Okay.
There is a week of programming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday that will let you know about all kinds of study abroad or exchange program opportunities. Probably, let me highlight a couple of them. The Study Abroad Fair on Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. is in the Cochrane Center. And there will be folks from International there who can talk about any of the programs that you want to talk about. And there'll be representatives of specific classes from during the day if you want to talk about specific classes.
So there's a whole week cut out just to basically answer all your questions for this stuff.
And then for British Studies now, Thursday, we're doing our big campus-wide push. It's the British Afternoon Tea at 3 o'clock, also in the Cochrane Center, room 216. And we will serve you some cucumber sandwiches and some hot tea.
Get you prepared.
And yes, and we will be happy to talk about our classes. Most of the professors for British Studies courses will be there that day, and so you can hear a little 2-minute blurb about what each class is like, and then speak with that person afterwards.
Perfect. And when is the deadline to apply for this program?
The programs all have different deadlines. The Chateau program is coming up here really quick. I think it's like next week. But most of the programs are on or about February the 15th.
Okay.
And British Studies is February 15th for sure.
So they got a little bit of time to kind of mull it over.
And like anybody else who's a part of the program, a student who's interested can go to the 4th floor of the International Building and talk to the folks in the office, or they can seek out the professor that's teaching the course they're interested in.
Okay. And if students wanted more information about the British Studies program or the events that you have going on next week, how can they contact you?
Well, you can contact me directly if you'd like at Margaret, margaret.williams@usm.edu, or you can contact the program through studyabroad.com,
Okay.
usm.edu/studyabroad.
Yes. And excellent. That's, folks, if you want more information about the British Studies program, as well as the programs offered by the Office of Study Abroad, you can visit them in the International Center on campus in room 409, or you can search for them at Study Abroad on the Southern Miss website at usm.edu. Miss Williams, thank you for coming in with us today. We appreciate the time.
Well, thank you.